to Trifoil Digi. I thought I'd do like a short video, you know. So we're gonna be discussing cosplaying Yu-Gi-Oh characters and you're getting back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so cosplaying Yu-Gi-Oh characters, it's kind of like your opinion, you like which character you want to like cosplay, who's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character from the series. I mean, there's like total like 6 series, like from Duel Monsters, GX, Fridays, Zexal, Arc 5, and variants. It's something out. I mean, there's nothing wrong. You could cosplay like the characters, unless you have like a assortment of Yu-Gi-Oh cards you could like add in. I know because we got a lot of cards are being reprinted as we speak around that. Like every card has like a lot more value. Now they're much harder to get because now you can like get Yu-Gi-Oh cards in local card stores around there. Get them online, Amazon, eBay. I mean, it's like everyone could do that, all that stuff. But really, the main focus you need to get the characters like signature deck, have all their ace cards. Be sure you cosplay everything around here. I mean, I still have my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on me, to be honest. I mean, even though I kind of sold most of my cards, I still got like a couple binders like stored in. It's like a few scrap cards around that time. Empty binder. I still got my collection wants around there. Like if you had like seen the TikToks around there, Ty, you could like post them around there. I gotta upload these around time too. That's like all my collection ones, like collection over the years. I mean, most of them are valuable now. Like your cards go for like $100 around that time. But if you want to get them autographed, that's fine. Unless you want to like meet the voice actors as well and have their like cards. I even still got my Blue Eyes deck too. I mean, it still tops around the format. I know, it's like a few friends got topped around that time. Yeah, I still have my Blue Eyes deck around there. I might have to change up the sleeves too. I do have like a Yu-Gi-Oh channel too, but Billy, they'll be like migrated like from there. Well, if I do like Yu-Gi-Oh deck profiles, like doing that. Since I know keep it all cosplay related around there. So I still have my Blue Eyes deck. It's still currently in the format to do that. And especially props to do. You know, you got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Disc. I still have it because literally that is the only thing you need to have. You want to be like an original like Duel Monsters character, like from like Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, Mai, like any of those. So if you have those around there, I mean, it's good enough. I still have mine around, honest. Just gonna go get it. Yep, I still have it. Like the Duel Disc, like originally right there. Just so like. It was back when it was like Toys R Us around that time when they have it on stores. It was back in the early 2000s when they announced season 2. It's kind of with fading around the color around that time. And, you know, in like a Spirit deck around that time, you have the instant Yu-Gi-Oh cards and they could do this. Yeah, that's when you have like a classic OG Duel Disc. I mean, I keep these like, you know, formatted around that time, but I know you got the Japan version, which is like $200 around there. It's like, okay, you want to get something like that. I mean, you could save that up for Christmas around that time, or any cons you have to like, say, do the future, so you can like, you know, give these OG an upgrade around there, get the Japan version. I really haven't got any of those around that time. I also did a prop. I know it's standing right there. It's like a, you know, Seto Kaiba's like a Dark Side Dimension Duel Disc around. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen like the progress of this around that time, and I haven't shown on TikTok, but it'll be soon. But I'll show you how this thing works around that time. I mean, it's taped around that time. It's a little bit crooked. Like, yeah, I got the tape around this around there, and the LED lights are around there. So to be sure, yeah, lined it around there. I always go with arm first. That's what they do. They could just like, you know, go from here. Just have the strap on first, and then just go for the elbow. Just like a simple 1-2 strap around there. It's made of eBay foam. And like a couple foam sheets. And it's kind of hurt around that time once you like, you know, get used to wearing these. I even tried to wear this on my Seto Kaiba cosplay for Power Collar Con. It's still like good appearance. And it was raining around that time. It was like literally cold weather. So I get the strap this bad boy in, or I have to like slam my arm a little bit so Billy gets a little bit loose. Ow! Alright, that's one. We got the other one in here. It's hard to do this around that time. It's a like similarly just to like make any Yu-Gi-Oh product to make it like affordable to do this. But this one I took like, you know, I think it was on April and that time when I figured LED lights were a thing. And you like play around with it just to experiment. Just gotta get over. Alrighty, it's on now. Okay, let's light it up right about now. 2, okay, check it. Yeah, see? It's light up LED around that time. I mean, it's like covers like a little plastic in here. LED lights are inside of it, a little in here. Especially like the listles like on your shoulder around there. You just say, okay, but draw the curve up there. I mean, it's kind of holographic around there, but you can easily just like do this around that time, and then just like draw your card from there. Yeah, this thing that took that long around. If you guys gonna make something like this around, just go for it around there. By all means, around that time, just like get more, you know, creativity on your Yu-Gi-Oh characters around there, especially the dual disc. You can make something like this. I like the next generation dual disc for Dark Side Dimensions. It's worth it around that time. And you gotta be sure to have all the cards you need to have around there. But spend a little time-wise, do some research, card values. I know there's some decks you can like try to pick up on Amazon you can pick up around there. I looked through those. I mean, they're pretty cheap. Just to be honest around there. I mean, it's like decent amount of prices or the offers to do this around there. Just to get a signature deck. I mean, with this event, you can just like, I always like, you know, get my blue eyes out, just like holographically and just like draw it out and do this around there. Yeah, so that's kind of my concept with like Yugioh Cosplay. Just like manage your budget, see what cards you're gonna try to afford around that time. Look at some decks to do that. Some props you want to try to make around there. Have your own character deck around there. Just use all the signature cards they have in there. So that's like my thoughts, like how you like do your Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay, especially the props they have being like original like dual discs you have to have on here. So that's kind of making my video short. Just like come out with like some Yu-Gi-Oh cosplays you gotta like try to think. Just be more mindful, be more strategic, study all the cards. Even rewatch the episodes too. That always helps around that time. So you just get some like some quotes from each character individual around that time. Especially the TikToks, like I seen a lot too. So that's sums up my video, like, you know, concepts like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay should like come back or not. I mean, I'm still an OG player and I've been playing this game for like a real long time since the beginning around that. So I hope this video helps for everyone. If you like cosplay Yu-Gi-Oh characters as much as you want, I mean, I'll probably just do it like yearly if I pick a certain character and just like shoot for it and then check that marker around there and it's got it done. So I'll see you guys next time on my video on like cosplay tips to do like the characters you had like for TV series or fan or a show around there. So have a good night, YouTube.